You guys, this was my last class for my pre-nursing program, and I finished. D439, Fundamentals of Nursing, is done. It's completed. I am done with my prereqs for the nursing program, and I'm just so proud of myself, ecstatic. I don't feel like it's really hit me yet. I literally just got done with my OA, so you know what time it is. It's time for me to tell you guys what I did, what helped me, what didn't. And yeah, I don't know if I really give any advice because I feel like I just kind of be all over the place with my methods, but yeah, let's dig into it. So I started this class, well, I had opened it in the middle of pharmacology when pharmacology was like getting on my nerves, but I didn't really do anything. So I would say like I officially started maybe like a day or two after Christmas. And today is January 11th. So what I initially started doing was reading the chapters, doing the lessons, I think for like the first 3 to 4 chapters. Maybe even longer than that. But to be honest, this information was so boring because it starts off with theory and it starts off with like Florence Nightingale and a bunch of other people. So I was like really having a hard time like staying focused because the material was just so dry. And I ended up posting in the Facebook groups, hey, what did you guys do to get through this course? Because I feel like it's kind of repetitive and it's dry and I'm having a hard time focusing. And a lot of people mentioned Level Up RN and Simple Nursing, which if you guys are new to my channel, I use Simple Nursing for my pharmacology class, and that helped me pass with flying colors. So what I did was I stopped like going through like the list that they have on our website where it's like the readings, the lessons, a few osmosis videos, and then you have your EAQs. I stopped doing those for a little bit because I was seeing in some of the Facebook groups that some people were like, oh, it only took me 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I think the smallest I seen was like a week. I was like, ooh, I don't think I can do that. But I was trying to aim for that 3-week mark, but I don't think I made it. But anyway, what I did was I used Simple Nursing. I have a subscription. If you guys want to use Simple Nursing, I do have a 10% off code. I'll link it in the description box. Absolutely love it because for me, what I'm learning is like before or my first time around when I was in college, I could just read the textbook and do the PowerPoints and I'll be okay. But now I'm finding out that like I'm having to switch up how I study. So I either need to listen, even just writing it down is not enough. So I need to listen to it. I need to see it. And sometimes write it down too. I think writing it down helps me feel better. Makes me feel like I'm actually doing something. And it probably is helping me retain the information. But I think this time around, what I'm learning is I need to hear it and see it and listen to different mnemonics to help me remember the information. So Simple Nursing, I feel like is great for that because he has a lot of like animations and funny mnemonics. I did like Level Up RM. I'm trying to see if I have my cards. Oh yeah. So I went to Half Price Books and I got the clinical skills pack. They didn't have the fundamentals pack, but I looked online to see, okay, what's exactly in here to see if maybe I could get by with it. And I do feel like I was able to, let me see. Because I felt like, okay, so yeah. So we talked about like indwelling urinary catheters, insertion for males. We talked about the bladder scanner. We talked about, hold on, NG tube care. So even if you can't get your hands on the fundamentals pack, the, clinical skills pack is a good one too. I think my preference would have been to have the fundamentals pack because I know the fundamentals pack does have more cards in it, but that's what I could get at the moment. And I think I spent $10 on it. but I know that they have a bunch of cards on the website. I just, my budget is tight, so I had to be resourceful, and I got these. So I read through all these cards. I watched all 72 videos on the Level Up RN Fundamentals playlist. I'll try to link that below, but you can just find it on their YouTube channel. I will say it might be worth it to have the investment of doing the $10 a month, because I will say it is distracting with all the ads that YouTube has. So if you want to invest in yourself, I would say go ahead and maybe make the investment and do the $10 a month, so that way you can just watch all the videos without distraction. I found those videos super helpful to listen to. I did find it kind of difficult to keep my attention because they don't have any like animations or visuals. So I think that that's a good one to listen to, like while you're in the car or while you're at the gym, maybe like weightlifting or something, not necessarily like when you're on the, I mean, you could, but like there's no visuals. It's just them talking, which is sometimes good. But I think for me to actually like see the procedures of like how to put in a catheter and like the different pressure ulcers, I need to visually see it. So like I said, I like to Level Up RN for like more so of the listening aspect, and Simple Nursing for the listening and the visuals. And I also use the quizzes in the printouts. So I know that they have printouts with Level Up RN, but I don't have that subscription. I just have the Simple Nursing. So I would go along with the videos, have the printouts, and make my little notes and everything while I was studying. So yeah, I did this while I was at work, when I was at home, when I was at the gym, I was listening to videos. When I was driving, I was listening to videos. You really have to make this like a part of your lifestyle. Like you can't just be listen to whatever music you gotta listen. You have to maximize on your study time. So while you're driving, while you're at the gym, while you're working, while you're cleaning, you need to be listening. Like you need to be ingesting content. What also helped me was Quizlet. I found Veronica's Quizlet, and I think Erica Lakin's Quizlet. Just look it up on Quizlet. So I studied that today, just to kind of, I don't know, test myself, because I think that's also how I learned too, is by testing myself. And then also what I listened to was the pre-recorded cohorts that my instructor sent in the welcome email. Now, she did tell us we can't share that stuff, so I will not be sharing it, but I did listen to all those cohorts, some of them multiple times. I listened to them. I also reviewed the study guide from Facebook. So just go in the Facebook groups, look under files. I'm not going to be linking it down below because I do not want to get in trouble for sharing WGU's study equipment, I guess, because I guess you can get in trouble for doing that. But in the Facebook groups, they do require you to have a WGU email. So yeah, I printed off the study guide that a few people listed in there, studied those. Really studied these heavily today. What else did I do? I asked my course instructor to send me practice questions. So she sent me a Word document and a PowerPoint, and I did the practice questions. The first time I didn't get good scores. I got like a 66 on one of them. The second time I got like an 88. And then with the other one, I think I got like a 80 something. And the second time I took it, I got a 92. So like that. And it's funny because a lot of the answers, I was stuck between two of them. So then on my second try, I would just choose the answer that I thought it was, and it ended up being correct. Now, some of them I still did miss, but at least I knew I was like on the right path. So I did those, and then I did Saunders study questions. I tried to do those at the beginning of this course, but it was just so boring. Like, I feel like I was having like a hard time just like, okay, this information is really dry. But I do still recommend that you do Saunders just so you can get the vernacular down. And I think that also helped me with prioritization, because I think I was struggling with that, like which person goes first. So you remember your ABCs, and then from there, it should be kind of easy for you to determine who has priority over who. And then also you can look at the rationales as to why your answer was correct or why it was wrong. So I recommend Saunders. I also recommend Nexus Nursing Institute on YouTube. Love her videos. That also helped me with delegation and prioritization. And then I also watched Nurse Sarah RN to help me better understand how to put in a catheter. I also watched Level Up RN. I watched a few different videos to help me with the visualization of how to put in a catheter. So yeah, Simple Nursing, Level Up RN, Quizlet. Listen to the pre-recorded cohorts. I didn't make it to any of the live ones, but I listened to all of the pre-recorded ones that she had on that list that she sent us. Use the study guide from Facebook. I think also take notes. Ask your course instructor for practice questions, and then use the Saunders practice questions as well. So this was kind of like nutrition when I said like you need to wring it out like a rag, use all your resources. I think that's what I did. I think another thing that you can do is sign up for the, I don't know if it's I don't know. It's like the study service that they have at WGU. Oh, I got my WGU shirt on. This is a shirt that I made. This shirt is from the Goodwill. And then I designed the design on Canva and then cut it out on my Cricut. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Yeah, that's it. I don't think it's really hit me yet. I feel like that's why I'm kind of being a little bit like, and I'm also super tired. I've been super tired, but I'm happy that I have my foundations class done. I have 6 weeks where I can rest before the nursing program starts. And I'm just going to take my time to just kind of decompress. I think I'm just still going to brush up on some things because let me tell you, oh, that's another thing too. I also watched Brandon Craft's med dose videos because that did come back. And I'm so glad that I brushed up on it because I actually did forget a few of my conversions. So I had like maybe 4 questions with that on there. Let me think. Did I mention everything? Yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, I'm just going to kind of take a break and brush up on something. Oh, nutrition came back too. So brush up on your nutrition, brush up on your med dose. I think working at a hospital also helps because I used to work, like I said, time and time again, I used to work in CVTU. So I used to do quite a bit of the things that they mentioned on the test, but I also was still just open to just learning the information because I think that's a lot of times where people can get in trouble. It's like they just think, well, I can't learn anything new. I do this all the time. No, learn how the HESI test wants you to take the test and to do patient care because, you know, a lot of times in the hospital setting, we don't necessarily have everything that we need. So we kind of makeshift stuff. But I would say to make sure that you're following it HESI's way and not your hospital's way. And then also too, if you don't have hospital experience, I don't think that that's a bad thing either. Just make sure that you're watching a lot of videos on YouTube so you can visually see it, see how things are done. And yeah, you guys just use your resources. I think my next video is going to be on my entire pre-nursing experience and the supplies that I would recommend you guys get. But yeah, I'm super tired and I think I'm going to treat myself to some Secret Life of Mormon Wives. I've been watching that. So I'm going to treat myself to that. And also during my break, I'm going to treat myself to some books and the books that I purchased that I haven't finished. And then also treat myself to maybe some things off of Etsy because I feel like I'm really a nursing student now, even though I haven't started class. But my program mentor, she was like, once you finish pharmacology, you can consider yourself a nursing student. Those are her words. So, you know, I'm going to treat myself. But yeah, guys, I did it. I'm proud of myself. I work. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I don't do things perfectly all the time. I'm also a student who is going back for a second degree later on in life. I never thought I was going to be in healthcare at all. But I'm telling you all these things to let you know that you can do it. You just have to remove the what do they call it? The training wheels off of yourself, the chains off of yourself that you put, like, oh, I'm almost 30, I can't do it, I got kids, I can't do it. Like, I do see it in some of the Facebook groups, and it's like one post, she was like, I'm gonna be 32 in 2 years, I can't imagine. It's like, you're gonna be 32 regardless. You might as well be 32 with a nursing degree, you know, or 32 pursuing what it is that you wanted to pursue. So yeah, I think that's all that I have for you guys. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey, and we'll see what's